Good morning everyone. My reference video ko. My topic for today is Media and Cyber Digital Literacy. Objectives. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to develop a working understanding of media and cyber digital literacy and how they related to one another. Appreciate the importance of developing media and cyber digital literacy both in yourselves and one another in the information age, and realize the practical step must be taken to develop these literacies early in children and cannot wait until they are older. Media literacy. Media literacy is the ability to identify different types of media and understand the message they are communicating, including who is the intended audience and what is the motivation behind the message. Ang eksaktong uri ng media ay iba't ibang telebisyon, radyo, pahayagan, magasin, aklat, hangout, flyers at iba pa. Ngunit ang pagkakapareho nila ay lahat ay nililikha ng isang tao at may dahilan kung bakit nila ito ginawa. The exact type of media varies: television, radio, newspapers, magazine, books, handouts, flyers, etc. But what they all have in common is that they were all created by someone and that someone had a reason for creating them. Narito ang ilang gawain na kadalasang nagpakakamalang bagay ng media literacy. Ang simpleng pagmuna sa media ay hindi agad nangangahulugan na media literacy. Gayunpaman, minsan ay kinakailangan ang mapanuri, pagtingin sa ating napapanood at naririnig. Ang paggawa na lamang ng media ay hindi rin nangangahulugan ng media literacy, bagamat bahagi nito ang kakayahang lumikha ng media. Media literacy is not. The following is a list of actions that are often misstated for being representative of media literacy. Center for Media Literacy. Criticizing the media is not in and of itself media literacy. However, being media literate sometimes requires that one criticize what one sees and cares. Freely producing media is not media literacy alone, but part of being media literate is the ability to produce media. Ang media literacy ay hindi lamang paggamit ng media sa pagtuturo, mga video, presentation, at iba pa ay hindi nagkatumbas ng media literacy. Dapat ding kabilang dito ang pagtuturo tungkol sa media. Ang panonood at pagsusuri ng media mula lamang sa isang pananaw ay hindi tunay na media literacy. Nangangailangan ito ng kakayahan at kagandahang suriin ang media mula sa iba't ibang pananaw. Ang media literacy ay hindi lamang pag-alam kung ano ang dapat at hindi dapat panoorin. Ito ay nangangahulugang manood ng mabuti at mapang-isip na kritikal. Teaching with media, videos, presentation, thus the equal media literacy. At education in media literacy must also include teaching about media. Viewing media and analyzing it from a single perspective is not media literacy. True media literacy requires both the ability and willingness to view and analyze media from multiple positions and perspectives. Media literacy does not simply mean knowing what and what not to watch. It does mean watch carefully, think critically. Ang digital cyber literacy ay bahagi ng media literacy. Ito ay ang kakayahang maghanap, magsuri, lumikha at makipag-komunikasyon gamit ang iba't ibang digital platforms. Kabilang din dito ang kakayahang tiyakin kung totoo ang impormasyon at maiwasan ang mapanlikhang, mapaminsala at pansamantalang nilalaman. Challenges to media literacy education. How do we teach it? Livingstone and Van der Graaf 2010 identified how to measure media literacy and evaluate the success of media literacy initiatives. Our purpose is media literacy best understood as a means of inoculating children against the potential harms of the media or a means of engaging their appreciation of the literacy needs of the media. Mga hamon sa pagtuturo ng media literacy. Paano ito tinuturo? Ayon kina Livingstone at Van der Graaf 2010, isang sa mga hamon ay kung paano susukatin ang media literacy at paano susuriin ang tagumpay ng mga programang may kaugnayan dito. Isa pang tanong ay, ang media literacy ba ay paraan upang maprotektahan ng mga bata laban sa masasamang epekto ng media o paraan upang mapalalim ang kanilang pagpapahalaga sa kahalagahang pampanitikan ng media? Digital literacy. Digital cyber literacy is a subject of media literacy, the ability to locate, evaluate, create, and communicate information on various digital platforms. This includes the ability to verify information as punctual, as well as identify and avoid communication with deceitful, malicious, and exploitative content. Ang digital cyber literacy ay bahagi ng media literacy. Ito ay ang kakayahang maghanap, magsuri, lumikha at makipagkomunikasyon gamit ang iba't ibang digital platforms. Kabilang din dito ang kakayahang tiyakin kung totoo ang impormasyon at maiwasan ang mapaminsala at mapagsamantalang nilalaman. By 2018 collected the skills and competence comprising digital literacy from contemporary scholars on the manner into 4 groups. Number 1, under PDX. This refers to those skill and competence that support or enable everything else with digital literacy, namely the traditional literacy, computer ICT literacy, the ability to use computers in everyday life. Under this, tumatalakay ito sa mga kasanayang sumusuporta sa digital literacy tulad ng traditional na literacy at computer ICT literacy o kakayahang gumamit ng computer sa pag-araw-araw na buhay. Background knowledge. Ito ay tumutukoy sa kaalaman kung saan makakahanap ng impormasyon tungkol sa isang paksa, paano ito inimbak at paano ito ibinabahagi. Attitudes and perspectives. Bowden 2008 suggests that it is these attitudes and perspectives that link digital literacy today with traditional literacy. Independent learning. The initiative, and ability to learn whenever is needed for a person's specific situation and mga saloobin at pananaw. Ayon kay 2000, ito ang nag-uugnay sa digital literacy at traditional na literacy. Independent learning, ang kakayahan at esyatibong matututunan ang anumang kinakailangan sa isang particular na sitwasyon. Number 5, moral social literacy, an understanding of correct, acceptable, and sensible behavior in a digital environment. Moral social literacy, pag-unawa sa tamang katanggap-tanggap at wastong pag-ugali sa digital sa kapaligiran. Digital literacy, tool literacy, competence in using hardware and software tools. Mga uri ng digital literacy. Number 1, tool literacy, kakayahan sa paggamit ng hardware at software tools. Number 2, social structural literacy, understanding and social significance of the production informations. Resources literacy. Digital literacy, tool literacy, competence in using hardware and software tools. Mga uri ng digital literacy. Tool literacy, kakayahan sa paggamit ng hardware at software tools. Number 2, resources literacy, understanding forms and access to information resources. Resources literacy, pag-unawa sa iba't ibang uri at paraan ng pagkuha ng impormasyon. Number 3, social structural literacy, understanding and social significance of the production informations. Social structural literacy, pag-unawa sa panlipunang kahalagahan ng paglikha ng impormasyon. Number 4, research literacy, using IT tools for research and scholarship. Number 4, research literacy, paggamit ng IT tools para sa pananaliksik at pag-aaral. Cyber literacy. Number 5, publishing literacy, ability to communicate and publish information. Publishing literacy, kakayahang makipagkomunikasyon at maglanhala ng impormasyon. Number 6, emerging technologies literacy, understanding of new developments in IT and emerging technologies literacy, pag-unawa sa mga bagong pag-unlad at teknolohiya. Number 7, critical literacy, ability to evaluate the benefits of new technologies. Critical literacy, kakayahang usuriin ang mga benepisyo ng mga bagong teknolohiya. Challenges to cyber literacy education. How it should be taught, how it can be measured and evaluated. Should it be taught for the production of the student, if their conception of information, or should it be to develop their appreciation for digital media? Paano ito? Mga hamon sa pagtuturo ng cyber literacy. Paano ito dapat ituro? Paano ito masusukat at masusuri? Dapat ba itong ituro upang maprotektahan ang mga mag-aaral sa kanilang paggamit ng impormasyon o upang mapaunlad ang kanilang pagpapahalaga sa digital media? The challenges posted by the board and flawed nature of media and therefore digital literacy educators in the Philippines and spearhead literacy efforts by doubling down on those concepts and principles of media literacy that are of utmost importance, namely critical thinking and the grounding of critical thought in a moral framework. Sa kabilang papel ng mga guro sa Pilipinas, sa kabilang ng mga hamon dulot ng malawak at pabago-bagong katangian ng media at digital literacy, maaring pangunahan ng mga guro sa Pilipinas ang pagpapalawak ng literacy sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay diin sa mga mahahalagang konsepto ng media literacy tulad ng kritikal ng pag-iisip at paggamit ng moral na batayan sa pagsusuri ng impormasyon. Dapat ding ituro ng pagkatuwang ang media at digital literacy. Hindi ito dapat hiniwalay sa ibang asignatura dahil kontektado ito sa iba't ibang konteksto at paksa. Tula ko. Teach media and digital literacy integrally and accept to teach these principles must first realize that they cannot be separated from other contexts, meaning they cannot be taught separately from other topics. Disciplinary ng pag-iisip. Pagiging husay na guro. Anuman ang asignatura iyong tinuturo o mahalaga, lubos mong maunawaan ang iyong paksa. Alam mo kung bakit ito itinuturo at naunawaan mo kung bakit mahalagang matutunan ito. Master your subject matter. However it is you teach, you must not only possess a true understanding of your subject matter, you must also understand why you are teaching it and why it is important to learn. Think multidisciplinary. How can educators integrated media and digital literacy in an abstract as mathematics? For example, the answer lies in stepping out of the pure mathematics mindset and engaging in communication as being just as important to math and computation. Multidisciplinary ng pag-iisip. Paano maisasama ng mga guro ang media at digital literacy sa asignatura tulad ng matematika? Ang sagot ay ang paglabas ng tradisyonal na pagtingin sa matematika at pagtanggap ng mahalagang riin ang komunikasyon tulad ng pagkukwenta. Conclusion. Of utmost importance to both literacies, media and cyber digital is the ability to analyze and think critically about what is being communicated. This means making value judgments about the message, identifying true from falsehood, right from wrong, and goes beyond simply comprehending think the what is being said. Conclusion, ang pinakamahalagang aspekto ng media at cyber digital literacy ay ang kakayahang magsuri at mag-isip ng kritikal tungkol sa mga mensaheng ipinapahayag. Kabilang dito ang paggawa ng wastong pagpapasya tulad sa mensahe, tulad ng pagtukoy kung alin ang totoo o mali, tama o mali, at higit pa ito sa simpleng pag-unawa lamang sa sinasabi. Any question of clarifications? So this is the end of my lesson. I hope you have gained knowledge for my report. Thank you.